Oh, hey Owen, how you doing?
Depressed.
You and your jokes.
I'm gonna go kill myself now.
A podcast. That we spent nothing on this introduction.
For the love of God, help me!
This is our podcast. Yeah. It's
Hey everybody, it's an impromptu podcast. What's
I
going
concur.
on? Well, do you? Phil, the hell are we doing here? Why is this podcast not normal length? What's going on? I'm so confused. If only there was a helpful guide to guide me through this guide. Huh?
Owen, it seems like you have many questions and could use a helpful guide. Let me explain
need a
things to you.
Yes.
I can explain everything if you just let me talk.
Because I'm so confused, I need somebody to help me unconfused.
Owen,
English? Methinks not.
you idiotic tit. This is a two-part Christmas special. We need this part because we're going to give away how many games? One?
No.
Who do those people think they are? Thinking we're giving away just one game. Two? Owen, are we giving away 2 games?
Absolutely not. That would be a disgrace to you, the viewer. No.
I applaud your conviction. So you mean to tell me 3 games?
No, we're not giving away 3 games at all. What do you think we are? It's some sort of cheapskates? No, it's
My-
not 3 at all.
God, they have the nerve to think that we would do a 2-part Christmas podcast. Look, I'm even saying podcast special without giving away 4 games.
Whoa. 4 games.
It's a Christmas rattlesnake special. Well, glad that took 5 minutes to figure out before we recorded this.
We're coming in high. So, keep guiding me through.
All right, well, normally we would just give 4 things to one person, but this time, it's personal. Personal in that we're going to give 1 prize to each person. 4 different types of contest. 4 things for you
Contests.
to email into waveofabsurdity at hotmail.com.
WaveAbsurdityHotmail.com.
Now, we didn't really talk about the order of things, and it doesn't matter.
Like that. It doesn't matter. We're absurd.
We're going to split it up. We're going to force you to listen to things that we talk about,
parts.
and you're going to have to do that when you're listening in
That's really crazy.
on the second part, which as of yet is not recorded. Obviously, not even planned when we're going to record it. So, hopefully, you'll end up getting a Christmas gift from the Wave of Absurdity podcast.
That's us.
Owen's a dirty cunt. I hope you can put that on iTunes or whatever.
Now that just hurts. Here I am, being all good, letting you carry on, and you call me a cunt.
What do you mean letting me go on? Nothing's more annoying than having somebody with you. I'm done, period.
Well, let's kick off the first contest, shall we?
Sure. Would it be
Let's-
one of your contests or one of my contests?
Reel them in.
Okay.
So, if you want a chance at winning, you get to pick the prize. I mean, yeah, what could be more exciting than that? I've got to give away Hitman edition. Well, it's not Absolution, but it's, the original Hitman games.
Oh, yeah.
Dota 2, Left 4 Dead 2, Fear the Complete Collection. I think that. Oh no, it's not Fear. I don't know, but it's Fear. Dead Rising 2 and Dead Space 2. So you're like, I really want Dead Space 2, but I'm too cheap to afford it. Well, answer this question, and you might very well win that game, or any other game that I just spoke of poorly.
Wow. Well, holy shit. That's a lot of games to choose from, I gotta say. Impressive. You say it's a question?
It is a question.
So what do they have to do? Answer it via some sort of internet missive?
Whoa, internet missive. No. Yes, what did I say no for?
Can't mistake that for a yes, people. Thanks for listening.
Alright, all you have to do to pick at my prize,
Prizes that you can't get.
to pick up my bag, email in waveofabsurdity@hotmail.com with
how he
what
gets his
was your
shots.
worst Christmas present / just Christmas in general. At least give us at least 4 lines of your worst present or Christmas. We want to know what made it so terrible. Oh, I want to know just what terrible gift you got.
Did it make you cry?
I hope it did.
We hopefully will get a lot of depressing stories. But, and if I may give an example of the type of story that we're not going to even consider,
Sure, Phil.
it would be the type of story that's a minimum of 4 lines that goes like this. Christmas, last year, didn't get game, cried. Sorry, we're not going to use that.
I'll accept it.
Well, then I won. I will
Alright.
take Dead Space 2. Goodbye, everybody!
I will give that to you momentarily.
So, please repeat the question in case the people didn't quite understand that we feed off their pain.
What was your worst Christmas or Christmas present? Or maybe they were combined. Maybe you have a terrible Christmas and you had a terrible present as well. Oh, God. Email in waveofabsurdity@hotmail.com.
And nothing like you didn't have food to eat, okay? Let's keep it first world.
My dog got stolen on New Year's.
Your-
No, not New Year's. On Christmas.
Your dog?
Yeah.
Your dog?
My dog got stolen on Christmas Eve.
Huh.
All into the early morning of Christmas.
Do you think it was resold?
No, we got it back.
No. Animals are a common theme on Wave of Absurdity, from your obsession with penguins to the, what I like to think is the ongoing quest to give the public knowledge of an enemy that is lurking for a lot of people, really, right around the corner. Do you know which animal I speak of?
Cats.
No.
Don't go there, Phil.
It is.
Is it the same things that have resorted to eating dogs?
The same.
Mother of God.
I have an article here from the Morning News Online, dated Tuesday, August 21st, 2012. This is
Oh my God.
something we missed. It's important.
Yes, because if there's any worthy news, you're going to hear it first on Wave of Absurdity.
A Florence woman who was attacked by a squirrel this weekend said she is still emotionally shaken by the incident, but is healing well. Joyce said on Saturday she was in the front yard of her home, blah, 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 when her daughter and grandchildren, with them, when a squirrel attacked her. I was out there showing my 5-year-old grandson an ant's nest and telling him to be careful not to step in it. I walked under the big tree we have out there, and all of a sudden, this squirrel comes at me and grabs onto my leg like a cat, she says. I started screaming and shaking my leg, trying to get it off me. I was screaming to my daughter to get the children inside. I fell to the ground and finally got it off and went running toward the door, and it started chasing me. I don't know why it came after me. I didn't do anything out of the ordinary. Linton said she took her shoe off to beat it away and was able to escape into her house. Once inside, she told her husband what happened. He went out to the front porch to inspect the situation, and the squirrel charged up the steps to the porch. He came at my husband like, "You want some too?" It was crazy. I've never seen anything like it, Linton said. Linton's husband... Sorry, this is where I lose it. Linton's husband threw a rock at the squirrel, but it didn't budge. It just sat and stared at him. Finally, after he threw a second rock, the squirrel scurried up the tree. By that time, Linton was on the phone with the police. How did this end? Let's see. Tested for rabies. Bitten and scratched on the back of her thigh. Yeah. I'm not going to let it scare me too bad, she said. I'm still a little nervous when I see one, but it's getting better. It's just one of those crazy things you don't think would ever happen. I'm not going to let this make me crazy, but I'll probably be a little more cautious around them.
Well, there's a good feel good story.
Yeah.
Fuck that one up.
Yeah, just make sure you have it.
So how about a roleplay, Phil?
What's a roleplay, Phil?
Well, it's where we roleplay. Phil.
I'm in.
All right, we are two we're two baby sharks in the mother's womb, and we're fighting to survive. Because if you don't know, sharks tend to eat their babies. Well, their siblings. So only one can survive, Phil. Are you up for the fin challenge?
I am, but first, I have a challenge for you.
Whoa.
That will...
Interrupting the flow of the roleplay to do another challenge.
I'm not avoiding. I'm stalling.
That's absolutely crazy. What have you got for me?
I have not only the fan favorite Would You Rather, gonna save that, but I'm gonna spring something on you called Tribond. All you have to do, it's simple, somebody's gonna win a prize anyway. It's just a matter of, will Owen look cool and help somebody win a prize? Let's see. I'm going to read off 3 things. You have to guess what binds these 3 things together. The naval ship USS Enterprise, the Black Rat during the bubonic plague, and a walking mailman. What binds these 3 things together? What are they? The naval ship...
String will bind them.
The naval ship... No, I get that. So, a naval ship... A naval ship, the Black Rat during the bubonic plague, and a walking mailman. What do they have in common? A naval ship, the Black Rat. Oh, the naval ship USS Enterprise. You can't hear that hammering? The sons of bitches going at it over there? Oh.
Nope.
All right, well, if you know the answer to this, what binds things together? These 3 things. You'll have the power of Google, which I really thought Owen would have used by now. The naval ship USS Enterprise, the Black Rat during the bubonic plague, and a walking mailman. Send an email in to waveofabsurdity@hotmail.com, and you could win Rock of Ages, which is apparently kind of a cool game.
See, this is what happens when we don't podcast for a while. It all goes to shambles.
Yeah. How is this all shambles? Because I took too long?
No, because I've fantastically edited it all. Well done, Owen. So...
I hate you. Season 2 cancelled.
I'll just carry on my own.
Well, it's not like you chimed in like Rock of Ages. You know, could have fluffed it up.
I thought you was going to say, oh, Owen recommends it, and I would have been, oh, yes.
All right, fine. You know what? Fuck Tribond. I know that's what you want to say, so fuck Tribond. They're all carriers, Owen. They're all carriers.
But now they know.
No, they won't. You're not going to put this in.
We're editing this out now? Why did we let... Oh, God. Okay.
So, no, just need another contest. That's fine. I'll just...
I could do my other contest if you want.
I have prizes. I have 2 prizes, but only 1 contest now. I'll just split the Would You Rathers. That's fine. One of the staples of Whiff of Absurdity and conversation in general, if you're
Fucking
anybody
smooth.
that's anybody, is something called Would You Rather. It's a good icebreaker.
Now, I believe, Phil, you would you rathered me quite a lot to get in my head, and if we remember, you failed horribly.
Yes. Yes. Are you suggesting that we do that now? That you... Are you suggesting that? Uh-huh.
I was vaguely hinting towards it. Haha.
All right, well, how would that work out since we're already podcasting? You just want me to submit my answers? And all right, people, here are your options. I have 3 would you rather questions. You have to guess if we're going to read them. We're going to get Owen's thoughts. He's not going to tell us which. He might say maybe some pros and cons of things, but he's not going to give a definitive answer until part 2. You give us an email, because I'm gonna guess what Owen's gonna say, and you're either with me or against me. So, if you're with me, just email me. If you're against me, email what you think he's gonna pick. We'll see who wins. Oh God, what's the prize?
It was your Rock of Ages.
Rock of Ages.
Bloody good game.
It certainly looks that way. I'm half debating.
You play a rock.
I know, well, the video, man, it's a very interesting concept of a game. Let's just read the would you rather questions, and people can email in. Oh, and I want to get your thoughts, not your answers, okay?
Yep.
Would you rather have to make 51 decent-looking sandcastles in one day, or 101 decent-looking snowmen in one day?
Okay, well.
Now, immediately, right off the bat, there's twice the amount of snowmen.
Well, that's not... That wouldn't be too much of a concern, is there? I mean, fun can be had both on
Fun.
sand and on snow. But then,
Do you think this
again,
is some sort of game?
I think it's a fantastic game. And I'd very much like to invite you to play with me.
Alright, so that's the first question. Have to make 51 decent-looking sandcastles in one day, or 101 decent-looking snowmen in one day. I already know how he's going to answer. I already know how he thinks. I already know immediately
He's going to get it wrong.
the quote-unquote loophole. Okay, so in your email, remember, if you want to play your cards right, you just go along with me.
It's going to be wrong.
Alright.
Go independent.
Put your faith in me. Say whatever
Don't.
Phil says
No,
are my
don't.
answers. And of course, multiply correct answers will end up being put in a drawing and pulled at random. Haha, pulled at random. Okay. Owen, let's find out the pros and cons here. Would you rather, while marching in a 10-mile parade with a band in tight formation, keep getting hit in the back of the head with a trombone slide? Or have the cymbals crashing together an inch from your ears? Sorry.
Interesting.
Are you picturing yourself in that scenario and wondering how you got there? Why am I in a goddamn marching band?
Unless it was for ethnic cleansing, then I'm all for it.
Marching or marching bands? Because you don't usually associate marching bands with ethnic cleansing. Do
Of
you?
course you do.
No, sorry.
Ba-da, da-da. Kill all the Jews. Ba-da.
Guilty white people. Alright.
Whoa! It's a quiet, slave.
My thoughts on this. I think, once again, you should go for me. I know exactly how Owen is going to answer. There's not a loophole here like the other one. Simple logic will dictate this answer.
It's got a bad track record.
Keep talking. We only did it once. While marching in a 10-mile parade with a band in tight formation, keep getting hit in the back of the head with a trombone slide, or have the cymbals crashing together an inch from your ears.
He's got a bad track record, people. I'm telling you, go independent.
The
go
final
against
one
Phil.
that you'll be mailing to waveofabsurdity@hotmail.com. Would Owen rather never be able to turn away from others or cover his mouth when he sneezes, or have vile, smelly, unpredictable belches? Right off the bat.
I'm in heaven in both of those situations.
Right off the bat, Owen loves it. So, this isn't a case of the lesser of two evils. This is a case of the tastier of two goods, I guess. Never be able to turn away from others or cover your mouth when you sneeze, or have vile, smelly, unpredictable belches. This will be a difficult one because Owen will not really care about either. But
whoa!
I think
I put my
know.
heart into this, you know.
I think no. I don't think you'll care about either of those things.
I weigh them up morally. I'm like, all right, you know, it's
All right. Well, then that's good to hear, I guess. Continue.
Sure. Carry on.
All right. Well, those are the three. So your options are to answer them yourself and attempt to win. Obviously, if you have more correct answers than somebody else, you'll be better off. Or you can simply write in your email, I'm going with Phil's answer, and then that will explain the strange password-protected file that will show up on Owen's fan page. That will be my answers for part 2. And you will get Rock of Ages. Merry Christmas! Oh, that's stuck. Owen,
What's next?
I believe you wanted to roll a play.
Oh yes. What's the role play scenario, Phil?
I think you wanted me to be a maid and you were you were in the hotel room and you were like, oops, I was getting changed.
Wrong folder.
I was getting changed, and
That's the fantasy folder. No, it's not.
so something about sharks and shit
Is that the technical term?
and shit.
You're a very technical man. We're going to be two live young, fighting it out inside the womb to survive. Because sharks do that for some reason. I don't know why, but they like to eat each other.
Well, it's a good allegory to human life, isn't it?
Not really.
I'm not even thinking straight. So, can I be... Are we twins? Can I be the older brother?
We're not even born yet, so...
Fine. All right. I'll go.
Mama!
Shut up, you whiny little bitch.
Mama! Nobody's asking for your opinion. I got a bad lung. Fish don't have lungs.
I win!
Motherfucker! God damn it!
You know what I wanted to do before? I wanted to do the traffic lights. But all based off of one silly little pun.
Well, it seems like that roleplay failed epically. We could be two disagreeing traffic lights. And the traffic can't go until we're both green.
So yes, we're on the same lane of traffic or the same direction. 2 different lanes.
Yes,
Different.
and nobody wants to go until both of them are green.
Because that's the safe thing to do.
Well, of course, I mean,
Well,
we promote nothing but safety here.
all right. Well,
Don't wear condoms.
practice safe sex. Pretend to be a traffic light.
And who wants to be the moody one?
I have to tell you, I'm going to be moody either way.
All right. And go. All right there, Tim. About 5 seconds before we go yellow.
Yeah.
2,
I'm
1. And now.
tired of going. No, man. We got to
Tim.
keep it slow. We got
Tim.
to keep it slow for now.
Tim,
I'm
we got 3
tired.
seconds before we go green.
I'm tired of going fast. I'm tired of going fast.
Okay, green.
No. Hey. Whoa. Do you see the pedestrian crossing light? I think she's winking at me.
Tim, we got traffic's building up now.
Yeah,
I mean-
she's nice. I like the way she beeps for blind people.
Tim,
Huh?
she's moved on, man.
No, she's
I know that
She's-
Mini hit you last week and knocked a few circuits loose, and I know that you haven't been the same, but I mean,
You
we've
think
got a job
she's
to
still
do.
got a thing for that flashing traffic cone?
Look, man, it doesn't matter. I mean, just don't look to the left. Just
I don't know what
let's-
color
let's-
to be
don't-
anymore. I think
Look, baby.
I'm just gonna flash red for forever. I'm just gonna flash red forever. On and off red.
Tim,
What? Oh, there she's beeping again.
I've been dating her behind your back.
You better yellow. You better yellow right now. Yellow down for a minute. What did you just say?
I've
Did you get green on her?
I went green and I went red. Okay,
I thought you were getting maintenance.
it was maintenance, but then when the maintenance man was in me, he was jiggering around. He touched my wires. He touched her wires. We just connected. We had a spark going on, and she just told me that she didn't like your temperamental attitude anymore. I mean, it's always, oh, I'm so depressed. I'm just gonna stay red. I mean, really, Tim, you're an idiot. We've got a job to do. But no, oh, I'm so depressed. What are you gonna do? Try and cut your circuits to kill yourself? You're just too emotionally unstable for her.
You think you know it all? You think you know it all? You think just because you operate under some sequence every day, the same sequence, that you know what's going on? You don't know what's going on. You're ignorant to the world around you. There's more than just being green or red or yellow. Do you realize there's a whole world out there?
I love you, Tim.
Let's stay green forever. Okay, let's see. Are there any contests coming up?
I have a question.
How?
This question cannot be Googled.
I will
cannot-
attempt to do so right now.
This question relates only to me. What color and
Color and ha 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 ha.
enter? What color underpants am I wearing at this very moment? This is a multiple choice.
What color
Is it
underpants
A,
is-
Blue. B, black. C, trick question. Owen doesn't wear any. Or D, pink. That is, what color underpants am I wearing right now? A, blue. B, black. C, trick question. He doesn't wear any. Or D, pink. Email in waveofabsurdity@hotmail.com and get a choice at the games that I listed earlier. Ooh.
Trick question. He's wearing several pair. I don't think that's the case. Would you like to hear the search results?
I would.
I put your full name in quotes when I typed in what color underpants is Owen wearing right now. A lot of lab articles. But if you remember, there is an Owen Chamberlain that's like a teacher somewhere. But there's a PDF file called Measures of Sorrow. That's just disturbing. Okay.
Well, whenever you go into my underpants, it always is sorrowful.
How do you,
Merry Christmas, everybody.
how do you measure sorrow? The color of his underpants. Oh, it's a short novel, PDF form. Let me scan it. I will now
Right.
read a random line. You move like a fox in a dog pound. That is a measure of sorrow. Something to do with Owen. Oh, I have another prize to give away. I don't know how to do it.
Probably with a question.
All right. A question, you say? This will be for people that pay attention. What episode did Owen pass gas in? No. It isn't included in the actual episode. So email in waveofabsurdity@hotmail.com. All you gotta do.
That was my defining moment
It
of
was.
all my YouTube. That was it.
I
That's what I want to be known for.
doubt it. Doesn't have a lot of recognition that it should.
I was just like, oh, I loved it. When you said, it sounds like you got an answer. I got a quiz show.
It was a buzzer. That's incorrect. The correct answer is, God, I wish I wasn't his underwear. All right.
Oh.
So,
Noteworthy.
if you get that right, you'll be entered into the pool to win. What's the game called? End of Days or End of?
I have not heard of that one, so it's probably shit.
No, not End of Days. The game that you're playing by now.
Killing Floor.
Killing Floor. End of Days. Whatever. Killing Floor.
Oh, they're so alike. Killing Floor, End of Days.
Killing Floor is a game, a cooperative survival horror game, I believe.
It's like Firefight, but with zombies. Oh, it's like Left 4 Dead Survival. Yeah, you gotta survive, man.
Say,
There's wave and wave. The zombies just coming after you. There's a traitor. She's a little bitch. She moves around all the time. You're like, why the fuck do you keep moving, bitch? And sometimes you don't get there in time. And sometimes the prices are extraordinarily high. But if you survive all this, if you can survive the wave and wave and wave of absurdity, then you get to face a boss, and he's a complete dicko. He fires rockets, and he comes after you, and he's like, well, I'm gonna eat you. But you're with your friends, and you're like, you're not gonna eat me today, bitch. Then you all go after him, and you most likely die. Then you restart on another map.
you could end up playing with Owen, either accidentally or on purpose, although can't see why that would happen. Wonderful prizes here on the Wave of Absurdity.
Started off so well.
High notes, low notes, it's all a roller coaster made out of music. You could get that type of quality wisdom all through the beginning of next year, January 2013, Season 2 of the award-seeking Podumentary. Follow us on our journey as we figure out how to do this more properly. We got one thing right, huh? 4 prizes, right, Owen? Am I right?
No.
Thank you. So, was that all 4 prizes? Or kind of
Yes. I'm giving away my anal virginity to...
well, it's not really virginity anymore. You can't call it that after one operation. Oh, speaking of operations, Kelsey sent in an email, a load of weird links, but he or she, assuming he, highlighted his favorites. Now, Kelsey, just to let you know that if you're listening, the picture you sent for Owen to read will be in part 2. However, I know Owen will love reading in a serious, in his best newsy kind of way, the headline of this wonderful article sent in by Kelsey. Oh God, is that right? Is it Kelsey? Did I just manipulate the name? It is indeed Kelsey.
Thomas B.
Go ahead.
Coming up on today's news program. Coming up on today's news. Coming up on today's. Coming up on today's news program, stock markets crash at an all-time high. Will we be able to get out of the recession? I don't know. Also coming up, Thomas B. gets a year in jail for fingering a chihuahua.
Just like to point out this happened in Florida.
What's wrong with you, Florida? There's a news story about a man that twisted a 2-year-old's nipples off. What's going on with you, Florida?
Oh,
You
whereas
got the crazy bath salts, you got nipple thieves, you got fingering chihuahua.
I would hate to be a lawyer. Look, whereas the new bestiality ban makes sexing an animal. Who wrote this? Sexing an animal.
You just take it out to a meal. You come back to a sleazy hotel. You wipe the lipstick off the dog's mouth as you smooch down.
Hey.
Oh, I'm gonna sex you real good. Let's just put the.
And this is an audio reenactment of Thomas B. You could get a year in jail probably just for listening to this. This is the Broward, Palm Beach, New Times.
I'm just gonna
Broward,
stick
New-
my finger.
yeah.
Right. Oh yeah.
A little while later, one of the roommates heard the dog yelp, so he grabbed a flashlight and ran outside.
It was yelping for more, obviously.
There, the roommate found the dog running away from Tommy B.
I like how we both can't pronounce his last name.
And then,
Fuck it.
and then B passed out with his pants down. The dog was bleeding. Oh, so the roommate called the cops and took Mimi to an animal hospital. Bautista, the alleged Mr. B, told detectives that he used his finger to penetrate the dog and he was taken to jail for sexually assaulting Mimi. Bautista has about 50 days left to serve in Broward County Jail. Jesus Christ.
Remind me not to think of some of the women I meet.
Merry Christmas, everybody! Part 2 will be even Christmassier. Christmassier, because there will be
Wave of absurdity.
people that are
30% more crispier.
If you like crispy!
We got it.
I haven't been recording at all. That would be the absurd part.
Oh, I would just cry.
I'm not real, Owen. There's never been any podcast.
What?
Remember when you were pulling yourself under the water thinking how interesting a way drowning would be to go? You didn't fully recover from that. Merry Christmas, everybody! Part 2 coming soon. Alternate ending in 3, 2, 1.
I'm gonna stick my finger up your ass, Phil.
Ooh! Well, turn me into a dog and call me Mimi. It's relevant because that dude fingered a
Wingardium
dog.
Doggiosa.
What?
Mimi, come here.
Heyo! Mimi will come anywhere. Alright. There's a special level of hell for dog fingerers. You know, This will probably be the only thing people focus on, is the dog fingering. Oh, did you hear that traffic roll playing? Oh, 4 games? No. No. Dog finger this, dog finger that. You people, always getting hung up on the dog fingering.
Remind me not to finger some of the women I meet. It's not funny our second time.
Wave of absurdity. If at first you don't succeed, rely on successful editing techniques.
Like I would ever edit things out.
This is why next time we broadcast, I'm going to have a continuous modulating sound that people will hear. And that if there's, it'll be like, boo. So any edits will be either extraordinarily crafty and well done, or immediately observable. Why can't I open this USB slot? For the love of God, the past 20 minutes I haven't even been focusing on anything else.
And that's why this episode has been so shit.
This episode isn't shit. It's part 1. We needed to do the prize.
I like this part.
What?
Alternative ending 3, go.
All right, people. We appreciate you listening. I would like to say on behalf of Owen, myself, and our...
Remind me that the next time I finger some of the women I meet.
Oh, God damn, Owen. That was
Alternative ending 4, go.
If only there was some sort of joke to end the podcast with.
Your life.
If only there was some sort of joke related to Thomas Bautista to end this podcast.
Can't think of any, sorry.
All right, well, thanks for fingering, everybody.
Remind me that some of the women I meet.
Squirrels. Alternative ending number 6.
I thought it was 5.
No, we did 5.
Yeah.
How
Alternative
does
ending
this part
6,
come out?
go.
There seems to be some sort of latch, but it's not.
Do you want me to help you? I mean, you seem quite tight. If I can just... Does that work for you? If I am just let my tongue up there? Yeah.
You would be an excellent dog molester. Oh, I figured it out. There we go.
You could probably call me a dog molester if you've met some of the girls I've fucked.
Merry Christmas, you whores.
Serious alternate ending, number 7. All right, everybody. Well, it's had its ups, it's had its downs. Syndrome.
Come on. There's 2 minutes left before this becomes an hour-long recording.
Yeah, but it's going to be edited down. Jesus, why did I say down? Alternative ending, number 8. Well, Phil.
Fingering Down syndrome, people.
Jesus Christ. Alternative ending, number 9. Well, Phil.
Chlamydia.
Alternative ending, number 10. Well, Phil, it's been fun. I've had fun. Have you had fun?
I've had fun, chlamydia, and Down syndrome.
All right. Owen only ending. All right, everybody. So thank you so much for listening to the part 1 of the Christmassy podcast. Remember to email in waveofabsurdity@hotmail.com. Hope you win some fantastic prizes. I hope you have a great lead up towards Christmas. I know many people are looking forward to coming off school. I can appreciate that because I am too. So until then, everybody, I will see you very shortly along with Phil.
Yeah, I do stuff with Christmas too. I'm just not allowed to talk anymore.
All right, everybody, that's my Christmas present to me. Him shutting the fuck up. Goodbye, everybody. And that's how you end an episode.
I can't believe I let you get the last word.
Neither can I.
All right. I'm stopping my recording.